CyberTouch Research BTCDetect Software. How to use Bitcoin to buy Resident Evil Requiem in Russia. Secure crypto payment method explained. Secure Bitcoin payment for Resident Evil Requiem crypto wallet. Sufficient BTC, exchanger, transaction confirmation. In this article, we'll demonstrate in detail how to use a cold wallet, primarily for Bitcoin transactions, to securely make any online purchases through CyberTouch Research BTCDetect Software. What purchase options are there, and where does Bitcoin fit in? Currently, there are three main ways to purchase Resident Evil Requiem in Russia and the CIS. Purchasing a Steam key or gift through marketplaces, e.g., GGSell, Paygame, and other key sites. Purchasing a game for a console, PlayStation, Xbox, using gift cards and foreign accounts. Order through a private agent who will purchase the game from the desired store and send you a key or gift. Bitcoin can be used in each of these options if the marketplace officially accepts cryptocurrency as a payment method. The intermediary is personally ready to accept payment in BTC. You use a layer, an exchanger that accepts your crypto and sends rubles or another currency. Preparation. What you need to pay with Bitcoin. To pay for Resident Evil Requiem with Bitcoin, you'll need a few basic items. A crypto wallet that supports Bitcoin. This can be a desktop, mobile, or hardware wallet. The main thing is to be able to send transactions to regular BTC addresses, Legacy, SegWit, BEX32. A sufficient amount of BTC, taking into account the network commission. The final amount will consist of the cost of the game, in rubles, dollars, or other fiat currency, converted into BTC at the current exchange rate, plus the transaction fee on the Bitcoin network. Transaction confirmation can take anywhere from a few minutes to an hour or more, depending on network congestion. Some merchants process payments after 1 to 3 confirmations. If you plan to use a mix of Bitcoin, exchanger, card, SBP intermediary, make sure the exchanger has a good reputation and a reasonable rate. CyberTouch Research BTCDetect Software Resident Evil Requiem Biomass Threat Detected Hack System Option 1. Purchasing a key, gift, through a marketplace with direct BTC payment. Let's look at a typical scheme using the example of large digital key marketplaces. The model is the same for both GGSell and its analogs.
Let's launch the software, clear the console, and press the button. To obtain a new Bitcoin address, meaning the blockchain scans for vulnerabilities in the full bit process. And here we see that we received $17 from the Bitcoin address. Let's go to this Bitcoin. We can see from the address that transactions were made. Let's save the result and copy it. Let's keep going, and next we need to create a catalog. We'll create the catalog in the repository. We're opening the BTCDetect software, clearing the console, and the clearing happens when we press a button. With this button, we can see that we have two processes. We enter the Bitcoin address and extract it. The public key and the coordinates of the points on the elliptic curve. Then, because we are asked to press Start, to continue scanning, they scan the scalar multiplication, and the scalar multiplication occurs. And obtaining the values of even and odd bits, and filling the cell with the scalar multiplication process. The process of scalar multiplication is almost complete. There are just a few cells left. Everything is added according to the same scheme. The GIF algorithm calculates when it's an odd private. Press the key for 1, and that's it. Now we need to click on bin hex, and we get the private key. In hex format, we acquire the standard format and save the entire result. Then we move on to... In the software console for BTCDetect, we scroll to the very bottom to check if it's correct. So everything is correct. We will copy the private key, and then we will open the payment aggregator. We set up the systems to get the text in order to make a transaction, then we set it and press. So we wait, and now we get the amount. Now we need to download it, and now we need to insert it here. The address is created when so we updated it, we copy this address, put our address in the aggregator field, and specify the amount. We set the commission, which will be 900 for verifying the hex. So everything is correct now. The amount is also correct. The address is correct too. Now we are receiving it. Routix. So Routix also needs to be verified. The address is correct, right? And then we proceed. We need to get the text and the ID from the blockchain, so we'll have the text and the ID. Our Bitcoin address has been credited. Now we are waiting for the miner's confirmation for this amount. So let's refresh the page to check the transaction confirmation, and we can see that the payment has been confirmed by the miners, and now we need to check our cold wallet, meaning the lists. The Bitcoin address should also show the balance of the coins that have been credited, as expected. The page has refreshed, and now we can see that the total amount credited on this page is displayed. In our Bitcoin wallet, our total balance is $573, and then we close it. We need to add a catalog file to the aggregator address page. So let's run our program again and
Purchase steps 1. Find a game. 2. Choose a reliable seller. See ratings, sales numbers, and reviews. Read the description, key region, activation restrictions, delivery format, instant key, gift, manual delivery. 3. Proceed to payment and select cryptocurrency. Add the item to your cart and enter your email address to receive the code instructions. On the payment page, look for the cryptocurrency section, or specifically Bitcoin. The system will display the amount in BTC and generate a transfer address. Sometimes it will also provide a QR code. 4. Make a BTC transfer. Open your crypto wallet and create a new transaction. Paste the address provided by the marketplace and enter the exact BTC amount. Set an adequate network fee. Usually the wallet offers a recommended one. 5. Wait for confirmation and receipt of the key. The marketplace automatically tracks the transaction and once confirmed marks the order as paid. You will receive a key, activation instructions, or confirmation that the seller sent you the game as a gift on Steam to your console. CyberTouch Research BTCDetect Software. Pros: there is no direct participation of Russian banks. High speed with low network congestion. The system often automatically links the transaction to the order. Cons: dependence on the honesty of the site and the seller. BTC price volatility. The cryptocurrency price is fixed for a limited time. You must be careful not to make any mistakes in the amount and address. Advanced Bitcoin key derivation. Scalar multiplic. BTCDetect 17.08 USD. Lost instantly. BTCDetect Software. Advanced Bitcoin recovery technology. Watch on YouTube. CyberTouch Research BTCDetect Software through a private intermediary. Many private sellers/streamers/game purchasing services offer payment in cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin. They purchase Resident Evil Requiem in the desired region and format, and you receive either a key or the game as a gift. Typical scheme. 1. You find a middleman through his website, Telegram bot, social networks, or specialized platforms. Available platforms: PC, Steam, PS, Xbox, and payment methods including crypto are usually listed. 2. Specify the conditions. Ask for a specific price for Resident Evil Requiem and the broker's commission. Specify the region, for example, Turkish Steam, European PSN, etc., and the method of receipt, key, or gift. 3. Receive BTC details. The broker gives you the exact Bitcoin address and amount, sometimes with the note valid for N minutes/hours due to exchange rate fluctuations. CyberTouch Research. BTCDetect Software asks for it. 5. You get the game. After the transaction is confirmed, the intermediary purchases the game and sends you a key or creates a gift for your account. After activation, check that the game appears in the library. Risks and how to reduce them. The main risk is the human factor. The intermediary may turn out to be a fraudster. Worth watching. Reviews and reputation on sites. Service, channel operation period. Availability of guarantees. Escrow. Work through a marketplace with retention of funds until confirmation. Path 3. Bitcoin, exchanger, rubles, card, to the game seller. If neither the marketplace nor the intermediary accepts BTC directly, you can use an exchanger. 2. In the crypto exchanger, select the Bitcoin RF SBP card option and enter the seller's card details. 3. The exchanger accepts BTC from you and sends rubles to the seller. 4. The seller receives rubles and sends you a key or makes a gift purchase of the game. Essentially, you pay in crypto, but the seller receives the usual fiat currency, and you minimize the use of your own bank cards. Resident Evil Requiem activation details after payment. Regardless of whether you paid directly with Bitcoin or through an exchanger, after receiving the key gift, you need to properly activate the game. Steam PC. Resident Evil Requiem may not be directly available in Russian regions, so keys gifts from other regions are used. For the key, enter the code through Activate on Steam, and if activated successfully, the game will appear in your library. For a gift, accept the gift from the seller in the Steam client and add the game to your account. Cyber Research BTCDetect Software. Typically, a foreign PSN account, USA, Turkey, Europe, etc., is created, which will be used to purchase the game. Top-ups are made using gift cards for the desired region, purchased on the marketplace, or through an intermediary paid with BTC. After activating the top-up code in the PS Store, purchase Resident Evil Requiem and then play it from the main account on the console, if it is activated as the main one. Xbox, the scheme is similar to PlayStation, purchasing keys, top-up cards, and activating them through an account in the desired region. The key is entered on the Microsoft Xbox activation page, and the game is then added to the library. Image Resident Evil graphic with Bitcoin symbol overlay. Cyber Research BTCDetect Software. Resident Evil Requiem biohazard virus detected hack system. Previous. How to buy Helldivers 2 on Steam using Bitcoin via crypto exchanges P2P and gift codes. Next, how to pay for Crimson Desert by Bitcoin, fast and secure crypto method. Copyright 2026 Cyber Research.
We would like to inform you that we specialize on data cybersecurity, and we ask you to sign to our YouTube channel to stay connected at all times and receive a lot of useful and important information. We also offer services from experienced specialists on cybersecurity, which covers a wide range. Directions such as restoring access to social networks and messenger accounts, to email and corporate accounts. We are also reviving popular cryptocurrencies, wallets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, in a legal way. Wallet recovery happens strictly through mathematical patterns of all kinds. Attacks hidden from everyone, documented vulnerabilities, damaged network phrases, and weaknesses in transactions. Digital signature of the cryptocurrency Bitcoin. We also recover through collisions during generation. Private keys to lost Bitcoin wallets. We have specialists available for services in restoring passwords and keys for the most complex encryptions. We also offer data recovery services to network infrastructures. We have a lot of experience and skill in restoration, damaged data from cloud services, as well as data recovery for mobile devices. Our specialists are doing a great job with the digital service, restoring deleted files, the process of collecting and analyzing data on various devices. We also offer restoration services, operating system after the boot sector damage. All possible services from our cybersecurity specialists. They are also working on restoring access to the platforms, accounts of all known services, including Apple ID through the recovery key for the 28-digit Google account code through Microsoft account recovery codes through alternative methods. Authentication. You have the contact information for our specialists. You can find it on our official website.